morning, folks, and happy Tuesday. This morning was straight hell at getting up and out of the house. I don't know what it was. Y'all ever just wake up some mornings and just like feel like you're still kind of dreaming? It's like the best way to explain it. It's like you're not tired, you're not groggy. You just literally feel like you are still in a dream. Well, that's what we felt like all freaking morning. And you know, the bad thing is we didn't even stay up last night and play games. Like, I capped about that. We went to sit down to play, and JB and I both looked at each other and were like, you want to go to bed? She's like, yeah. I'm freaking beat today. I was like, me too. She was like, okay, well, let's just go to bed. We can play tomorrow. So we went to bed. And then we woke up 8 hours later, feeling groggy as hell, folks. Like we didn't get any sleep. And I know we got some solid ass sleep last night. We really did. But we were out of the house a hell of a lot later than what we should have been. But we are out of the house. And that's all that really matters. Let's hope that we can make it to the gym in enough time to at least knock out our main lifts. And we may not have time for accessory lifts, but we will at least have time for the main lifts. Get some squats in, get some bent over rows in, maybe a little bit of bench, maybe some cable rows, maybe some, we'll at least get our squats and the important things in, the things that are going to make us more explosive, stronger, faster, more athletic, all those things. Be able to pull someone in better for a double leg. So let's hit the road, folks. Let's hit the road. Luckily, we have woken up from that dreamy state, so let's at least make this lift a good lift and then get to practice on time. Well, we have made it to the gym with perfect timing to knock out our main lifts. So let's get in here and make it the best lift it can possibly be. Lift complete, and we really had to freaking push ourselves to make it through that one, but we did make it through all of the main movements, so that's nice. But when we got in there, the freaking squat rack was taken, so we had to wait our turn. And then by the time we waited our turn, now we only had like 20 minutes left to knock out the things that we needed to knock out: our squats, our bent over rows, our shrugs, and our RDLs. And we were supersetting the RDLs with the shrugs, like not laying down the weight, doing 15 reps of RDLs and then standing up straight and then shrugging it out until we couldn't shrug anymore. And then same with the bent over rows and the squats. We'd do as many squats as we possibly could, then we'd go do as many bent over rows as we possibly could, just alternating back and forth. But since we had to wait on our squat rack, and we were so making it through every one of our main lifts, we're running a little bit behind. So now we're going to have to freaking push ourselves to just make it to practice. But luckily the lift did its job and got us out of that like dreamy state that we were in. So at least the ride won't be miserable. We'll be nice and alert for it, so maybe we can make it there on time. So I guess let's get to moving, folks, now that we took our own sweet time to knock out that lift. Not that we took our own sweet time. We were freaking moving. We upped to that freaking intensity since we had to wait for that squat rack and that platform. But either way, we got it done, and that's all that really matters. So let's hit the road, folks. Let's go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, this is just a wonderful, folks. We were able to knock off like 10 minutes on the ride. Not saying that any speed limits were broken, not self-incriminating myself, but just know that we made it on time. Let's get in here and get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Holy cow, folks. We are getting out of here a lot later than what we were supposed to have, because we have a few kids who are competing this weekend and then next weekend. So we're putting on an extra practice today, but since we're putting on an extra practice, I still need to make it to my practice at 6 today. So we made it an hour earlier, and I'm getting out of here like a whole 45-50 minutes later than what we traditionally get out of here. Oh, let's just hope that we can make it home before 3:30 so that we can get to the park by 4. Oh, but you know, folks, today's practice, drilling went great. Yeah, normal, everything was good there. And then live came around, and my live, I thought, and when I pulled in today, I was like, oh, I'm gonna smash people today. That's gonna be I'm gonna smash everybody today. And then I get in there, and my first round was decent. My second round was meh. And then my third round, I got absolutely freaking smashed, like straight smashed, like wanted to cry kind of smashed. And then, so I had to like pull myself back together. Obviously, I didn't really cry, and I was trying not to let everyone know that like I'm panicking, that I feel like I'm about to die, and I don't know what's going on. Like, he just freaking murdered me today. And then I was able to fake it till I made it. So I just kept faking it, and then we started feeling good again. And then our brain started working and our body started firing right. I have no idea what happened at the beginning of practice. Like, the first 3 rounds were just like, were kind of ass for me. We're kind of ass. Let's just be real. Let's put it like it was. We got smashed. But it was a great practice. I ended up staying a lot longer than I had wanted to. Was not the plan, but it happens. I mean, once I finally locked in, then I wanted to sit there and drill after of everything that I was failing at. So we are getting out of here much later than we were supposed to. And we haven't eaten anything all day because we woke up this morning and we were like, oh, God almighty, I don't want to make breakfast. So we ate a yogurt and a banana. And we packed our lunch. So we have something to eat. So I guess let's rub down on that and get our butts home. Hopefully make it back in time to get these kids better today than they were yesterday. Well, surprisingly, even leaving as late as we did make it home around the same time as we normally do. So we got enough time to run in here and get us a little reset in before we gotta head back out the door and run a practice for these kids so that they can get better today than they were yesterday, or let's say tournament ready. Nah, they're tournament ready. Better today than they were yesterday. Well, folks, our reset was not a very long, but it's gonna have to do its job. We have to go get these kids better today than they were yesterday, so let's get there before we're late. Well, we have made it to the park to get these kids better today than they were yesterday. And JB brought some grapes with her, and she goes, in the 90-degree car, actually, it's 90 degrees outside, so the 100-degree car, goes, you think I can just leave these grapes in here? You think they'd be good? No, moron, take the dang grapes inside. I don't want to eat them right now. Oh, okay, well, don't eat them right now. Just take the grapes inside with you. So she stuffed them in her fanny pack. I don't think stuffing the grapes in your fanny pack is a great idea either, but do whatever you want. Whatever you want, JB. But, like I said, today's not going to be like a normal practice day. We're not going to go over too many techniques. We're going to probably spend a lot of the time going live and drilling things that they already know. No need to bombard them with new technique. We'll probably have them still work their guard retention and their guard, being able to get on their hip from their guard, being able to off balance someone from their guard, things like that, being able to get their setups, but working a lot of hand fighting, a lot of whatever your favorite takedown is, things like that, just something that they know that they can use to be able to win the matches. And so today is all about, I guess, refining those details for them. So let's get in here and get them better today than they were yesterday. Alrighty, folks, we are getting out of here a little bit later than what we had wanted to. The kids had questions and we were working through things, and I get carried away sometimes. It's just who I am. I like to give everything 110%, and that's just who I am. Sometimes I may go over a little bit, sometimes I may go in too much detail, and sometimes I may go too in depth into stuff, but it's because I like to give everything I do 110%. So let's boogie on across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday. But let me tell you folks, I may have just gotten a little bit better today than we were yesterday. Those kids had me pouring sweat, like dripping sweat. They're getting so good, so freaking good. Like, it just makes my heart freaking swell, is all I can really say. Because I look at it and I was like, these kids had absolutely zero technique when they first got in here. None. Zero. Nada. Nilch. And now they're starting to put things together. They're starting to figure it out. They're doing what they need to do. And that makes me proud. So, I'm willing to go over a little bit as long as they're willing to put in the effort. A lot of it. You know what I mean? So let's get across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday. And let's just hope that we aren't too terribly late and Coach isn't too terribly mad that we're late. Because he totally made a sly comment last week. So, he's like, come on, bro, you always got an excuse, don't you? Yeah, I'm always freaking going, bro. I'm always going. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I make it when I can, Coach. I make it when I can. I still smash people, don't I, Coach? I still smash them. You get it, because Javier Mendez always used to have to tell Khabib to be on time. He's like, Khabib, brother, since you're coach, you're always on time. You're always on time. He's like, I'm always on time, Coach. I was always on time as a fighter. My time? I'm on my time. Not really, I'm just kidding, Coach. If you see this, I'm very sorry. It was a joke. It was completely a joke. I just promise I try to get there as timely as I possibly can. I go overboard a bit, and that's just who I am. So I'll see you in a second, bro. We're headed to go get better today than we were yesterday. Hopefully we make it there today. Well, Atlanta traffic strikes again. It looks like we are not going to be making it there anytime freaking soon. Why are you hitting your brakes? Just keep moving forward. If you hit the car in front of you, we will worry about it at a later date. Not right now. Save me. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. Oh, we're stopping again. One day, folks. One day we will make it there on time. I promise. Well, we are indeed late, but we're not nearly as late as we thought we were going to be. So let's get in here and get better today than we were yesterday, folks.
Yeah, take it up and stay there. And just stay there. Just not like that. Get out, breathe, and back in. He likes the power outside. Entry, and then you're there. Body shot. Body shot. Stay there.
Alrighty, we made it in enough time to get our MMA practice in, get a little bit of striking in, and then get some boxing rounds in. And I'm a little ashamed of myself. Someone clipped me hard and they were going super hard. And instead of going, hey bro, let's tone it down just a little bit, we just full ended up straight up freaking brawling, and I am ashamed of myself. But sometimes sparring with this guy, you just go into like survival mode. He's like 80 pounds more than me, and he's like trying to freaking knock my head off of my freaking shoulders. But I should have controlled my emotions. Shouldn't have fed into it. Should have been like, hey bro, let's calm it down a little bit, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You live and you learn. Well, let's go get some jits in. Well, jiu-jitsu went much smoother this evening than it did this morning, but I'm still just so irritated with myself, so disappointed, so upset, so just, why? I so could have kept my calm. I could have been like, hey bro, you know, maybe we should lighten down a little bit, go a little bit more technical. No, I fed right into it. Then he cracked me, and now it's like, now we're fighting instead of freaking sparring, instead of boxing, instead of the sweet science where they're trying to like literally take each other's heads off. But it happens. The guy's a lot larger than me. Is he not?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does not excuse my actions, because I am totally responsible for my actions and the way that I react. But it definitely does take two to tango. It does. Both of us could have said, hey, we should slow it down a little bit. Maybe not try to lose brain cells. But we both ended up losing some days in the life, honestly. We both were lost a freaking brain cell or two today. But it is what it is. I mean, it is not what it is. It is what it is. We should have definitely reacted better, responded better. Maybe just started working our defense, but that is not what we did. And I am very ashamed of myself. Like, highly ashamed. Because traditionally I'm like, hey, why are we trying to kill each other? What are we doing this for? Or I'll just pick up the pace, but just punch super, 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 super light. But no, not today. I went extra, bro. It was uncalled for. And I'm just disappointed in myself. But we are getting out of here at a decent hour today. Hopefully traffic isn't too bad and we can get home, grub down on some lower calorie lasagna, and then hit the hay. Or probably play some games, because, well, we didn't do it last night and we really wanted to, so we're probably going to end up catching some dubs tonight. JB's nodding her head yes. We're probably going to play some games tonight, because why not? We're getting home at a decent hour. Food is made. We are clean. We might as well play some freaking games. Unwind a bit. So, let's get home and grub down, because neither JB or I have really eaten too much today at all. I woke up this morning, like I said, didn't want to make no breakfast. We ate a banana and a yogurt. For lunch, we usually eat 2 sandwiches and abundance of snacks. We ate a sandwich. Traditionally, we'll eat a little snack before the gym. We ate a small baggie of veggie straws. And we were just like totally saying screw nutrition today. But we were going all day. It happens. It freaking happens. We'll get home and we'll recover with a lower calorie, high protein lasagna. Well, folks, we have made it home at a decent hour. 10:30. I mean, if you call that a decent hour, for us, that's a pretty decent hour. So you got enough time to go inside, refuel, and hop on the games and play a good bit of games. Actually, enjoy yourselves a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, folks, I still just feel ashamed of myself. I should have totally just been the bigger person. I'm like, hey brother, let's tone it down a little bit. There's no need for us to like clobber each other's heads off. We don't need to lose years on our lives. And that's not what happened. Not at all. I got clipped, and then I started just saying, screw technique, let's walk forward, and let's hit him as many times as we possibly can. And now I'm just ashamed. Because I'm better than that. I should have been the bigger person, and I wasn't. But you live and you learn. We are humans, we make mistakes, and that's just the simple fact of it. I mean, sometimes the ego does get in the way. And folks, the whole point of this sport is to get rid of the ego. To have no ego. To be ego-less. Because that's how you succeed the most. I mean, of course, you do have to have a little bit of ego to be able to, like, not let someone just crush your face. Like, I guess that's more pride. You got to be a little prideful. No ego, a little bit of pride. It has to be balanced, and today it wasn't balanced, and I am ashamed of myself completely. But what else am I supposed to do when someone's trying to freaking clobber your head off? Like, he's not a small guy, guys. I mean, video does not do justice. Camera does not do justice. But he fought at like 185. I don't fight at 185, so yeah. And he cut weight for it too, so I mean, y'all do the math. He's a pretty big fella. So, again, I could have said, hey, yo, let's tone it down. But he really wanted to spar, I really wanted to spar, and both of us really wanting to spar turned into us really wanting to fight. So, mistakes happen, folks. Mistakes happen. We're humans. You can't, I guess, dwell on the mistakes, even when they're a characteristic mistake. Like, I'm not Jesus. I'm not going to be perfect. I make mistakes. I'll continue to make mistakes until the end of time. We just got to try to not make as many of them, you know, and we don't. The last time I lost my cool and just went ham on a training partner was like forever ago, like ever ago. So, again, it happens. The ego sometimes does get in the way. So ashamed of myself. So ashamed. But we had a pretty good day. Started off in a dreamy state. We're ending in a dreamy state. I'm just kidding. He didn't hit me that hard. Maybe a little. Maybe a minor shaking of the head. But we're fine, folks. We are fine. Just upset with ourselves. Upset that we allowed it to get to that. We should have said, hey, let's slow it down a little bit, fella. But we didn't. We didn't. Simple as that. We didn't. But, you know what we are going to do? We're going to go inside. We're going to grow up down, and we're going to get on the games. I hope to see y'all there, folks. And good night. BillyGoat loves you.